28th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gargiulo. Adelle Caballero is watching roads and rails, airports too, and Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa is here. Today's forecast and then the breaking news about the storm.
Yeah, absolutely. So we just had the new advisory coming in, 40 miles per hour, Category 4 storm, moving to the northeast now at about 10 miles per hour. So it continues that little tug towards the coast, continues again to bring bands of rain already from Tampa through Fort Myers. Also severe weather across parts of the Miami. It is Wednesday, lots of red on your screen.
Yeah, off to red. Right now, as Tracy mentioned, at least 4 tornadoes have touched down in parts of South Florida.
Reporter Ryan Nelson at our sister station in Miami shows us the damage there.
Roads right now up north, New York State Thruway southbound just before the Mario Cuomo Bridge. We've got an accident taking out a couple lanes. Stick with us. We'll let you know how those
flying in the middle of this to help save lives and get us a better forecast. But there it is on the radar. You see also the other factor going into this, the outer bands many miles away, touching off some tornado. You're starting to get some of those tropical storm force winds. The latest track continues to show it making landfall south of Tampa, north of Fort Myers. If you follow that center line as a major hurricane, potentially a Category 4. So everything that we've been talking about, the surge, the push of water, and those devastating winds all on the table. But it does slow down a bit as we get into tomorrow and into Friday. So the torrential rainfall is going to be a huge concern too. We're talking maybe a foot or two in many areas. And then the remnants moving into the southeast.
You keep you posted on it. If you're heading further east, your LIE westbound is still closed for construction from exit 55 out to exit 49, and traffic is being diverted off at exit 55. That's all for now. Sending it back to you, Darlene.
Thanks so much.
Peanut M&M.
Yeah, she's the first female peanut.
Oh, she's the first female peanut.
Yeah.
Peanuts are my favorite M&Ms.
Yeah.
Well, I consume them so fast. There's purple.
Yeah, I didn't know there was. This is new. There's purple. Okay, cool.
Yeah, very cool.
I love the peanut M&Ms.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, if you're watching a lot of things as well.
Yeah, we're off to a pretty busy start.
Now towards the center of Florida, and it has now been upgraded to a Category 4.
November, the candidates faced off in a debate with some fireworks over a bull.
I had anxiety watching. I would have been like,
yeah, well, she did a great job.
And Madison was the Lizzo of his time.
He was.
She was.
It tale of two forecasts today, Maria.
Right, yeah, of course, Ian is an incredible Category 4 storm. I'm going to update you on that in a second. Maximum winds of 140 miles per hour. Here it is quiet. You see some showers inland and interior northeast. That's the next front. That's going to help reinforce some of the cooler air for us tomorrow. In the meantime, still pretty pleasant out there. We have Forest Hills at 55, Central Park at 54. Passaic, you've dipped.
we've got a few things going on actually that could
Overnight, with landfall expected on Florida's west coast as soon as this afternoon.
The powerful
10. So the current forecast, if you just track that center line, which is the forecast for the center of the storm, it is going to make landfall later today between Tampa and Fort Myers as a major hurricane, and then continue perhaps Friday morning, emerging out into the Atlantic, maybe making a second landfall along the southeast coast. But all of that rain and moisture going along
the Thruway southbound. This is just before the Mario Cuomo Bridge. It's been out there for a couple of hours. It's an accident involving a tractor trailer. Right now, delays are heading all the way back past exit 14. We're keeping an eye on that for you. Heading a little further down
on the roads and the rails. Adelle, what are you watching?
We've got a few things going on right now.
On the roads and the rails. Adelle, what are you watching?
We've got a few things going on right now. Yeah, still a few leftover problem spots out there.
landfall.
Stay with us for local news updates every 30 minutes.